dans les transports, il y avait des travaux. Je me souviens qu'il y avait des marteaux-piqueurs. Les marteaux-piqueurs m'ont fait complètement paniquer. Voilà. J'ai eu une crise d'angoisse d'un coup. Et je me suis arrêtée, j'avais les jambes qui tremblaient, le souffle court, un peu impression d'étouffer, enfin quelque chose de terrible, alors que voilà, c'était juste des marteaux-piqueurs, c'était juste des travaux dans un métro. Mais mon cerveau a paniqué, il s'est emballé parce que les marteaux-piqueurs, les tac 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 tac, ça m'a fait penser au tir de Kalachnikov.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Catherine was at the Bataclan Concert Hall in Paris on the 13th of November 2015 when three men burst into the building and began blindly shooting into the crowd. The concert raid was part of a series of coordinated attacks in the city that left 130 people dead and hundreds more injured. Since then, dozens of attacks have continued to hit countries all around the world. They have left entire communities reeling and thousands of individuals suffering from visible injuries, but also invisible ones like anxiety, depression, or post-traumatic stress disorders. In countries facing repeated violence like Afghanistan, Syria, or Iraq, little research has been conducted. But in the West, studies have multiplied since the 9/11 attacks on New York City and the Pentagon, where almost 3,000 people died. For example, in France, researchers found that half of the survivors of the 2015 Paris attacks went on to develop a post-traumatic stress disorder. Following a traumatic event, people with PTSD suffer from intrusive memories they cannot control. These are often in the form of vivid flashbacks or nightmares and are accompanied by the same fear and anxiety they felt at the time. PTSD can be a seriously debilitating condition that can last weeks, months, and sometimes even years. And now, neuroscientists have gone even further into the brain to understand this condition better.
Comment est-ce que le cerveau fait pour oublier? Est-ce qu'on a les mécanismes et le réseau cérébral qui nous permet de le faire, entre guillemets? Faut pas oublier en fait que le trouble de stress post-traumatique, c'est avant tout un problème d'oubli. C'est des gens qui n'arrivent pas, entre guillemets, à oublier. Puis ensuite, il y a d'autres facteurs, par exemple le soutien social, le fait d'être entouré de ses proches, de rester connecté avec un environnement social riche, de garder une activité sociale, c'est quelque chose de très important en fait, pour se protéger face au traumatisme.
For people with PTSD, new attacks can take them back in time and sometimes bring back an old trauma.
Mais quand il y a eu les attentats de Bruxelles en 2016, tout est revenu d'un coup. Tous les symptômes sont revenus d'un coup. C'est comme si j'avais rien fait. Et c'est là que je me suis dit, ok, ça va être long.
Exposure to violent images on television or social media can worsen a condition or in some people even cause PTSD-like symptoms. After the 2013 bombings in Boston, researchers found that 6 or more daily hours of bombing-related media exposure in the week after the events was actually associated with higher acute stress than those with direct exposure to the attack.
Le fait d'être toujours confronté à des informations inquiétantes, bien entendu que ça crée un stress, et que le stress, ça a un impact important sur nos capacités attentionnelles, sur notre réveil, sur notre sommeil, donc ça a des répercussions en fait, qui sont importantes dans notre vie. Hein.
Thankfully, most of us are resilient. Resilience at the individual level is the ability to adapt in the face of stress and trauma. Charlotte Dixon Sutcliffe, who lost her partner in the 2016 Brussels attacks, tells this story.
I went into survival mode, so it was pure adrenaline, for 5 months, to the point where I could get me and my son back to the UK, and it was almost like, oh well, then I can fall to pieces. You know, I'd always said I don't need my trauma dealing with. I just need to be able to be functional, so I can get me and my son through day to day and get everything that we need to do done. But I think, you know, during that process, I've been gradually unpacking things and repacking.
Attacks impact the mental health of individuals, but can also have other effects at the societal level. Sociologists have realized that following an attack, a similar pattern occurs. After the 9/11 attacks, American sociologist Randall Collins was the first to outline it. Firstly, there are an initial few days of shock. People are emotionally stunned. It's the calm before the storm. Then comes a massive outpouring of solidarity. The media continues extensive coverage, and we see displays of national symbols and solidarity both on the streets and social media. The attack can also cause collective hysteria, giving people a heightened sense of danger. This hysteria can last for 2 to 3 months and can move certain individuals to carry out other attacks, propagate false alarms or hoaxes. According to sociologists, this is the most dangerous period. A return to normalcy can take between 6 to 9 months, but attacks can also have other longer-lasting effects.
Les attentats contribuent au contraire à radicaliser les gens, une fois encore à les polariser. C'est-à-dire que ceux qui sont déjà d'extrême droite, déjà islamophobes avant les attentats, le deviennent encore plus. Mais de l'autre côté, c'est très net aussi, et les mémoriaux de rue le montrent, ceux qui sont plutôt dans une démarche d'ouverture, de tolérance, etc., peuvent aussi se radicaliser de ce point de vue-là, en réaction, si vous voulez. En soi, l'attentat ne fait pas vraiment changer de conviction profondément les gens. Il tend plutôt à radicaliser les gens d'un bord ou d'un autre. Et ceux qui seraient dans une zone grise, avec donc justement ces formes d'ambivalence, de tolérant d'un côté, pas tolérant de l'autre, etc., peuvent dans ces moments-là effectivement avoir tendance peut-être du coup à basculer d'un côté ou de l'autre.
Those schisms have always been there, and these attacks do seek to capitalize on that. And I think that's why the message has to be again and again that terror tactics don't and won't work because they don't offer anything. They don't offer hope or love or happiness. They offer hate and division, anger, and ultimately disappointment.
A repetition of attacks, no matter where or when, puts societies to the test. But researchers think that the impact of a shock could actually be reduced even before it happens.
We've been able to measure in a number of societies hit by shocks the recovery process. And the simple reality would be the same shock in 2 different cities, even in the same society, might be quite different trajectories. The way that communities can build resilience after attack hopefully begins beforehand, because the reality is any shock, whether a terror attack, a bombing, the 9/11 disasters, or the Paris attack a few years ago, all of those really accelerated trends already in society. And the societies that will recover best after a shock are ones that were most cohesive, connected, and communicative before the shock.